Against the backdrop of the spectacular Rocky Mountains on the outskirts of Colorado Springs, home to some of our nation's best and brightest at the United States Air Force Academy. And when they're not learning to fly, they're getting ready for battles on the gridiron. We've got a sensational matchup for you. Fans have been filing in and getting ready for this game, as we'll see a squad from the AAC, the UTSA Roadrunners, taking on a team from the Mountain West, the Air Force Falcons. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Roadrunners will kick it off to get us underway. He'll bring it out. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Falcons offense will get the first crack at it here. And as the game evolves into an aerial circus, sometimes you find a superstar running back like this guy.
And when you got this guy, you ride this guy. You give him the ball, you run the football, you find ways to continue to feed him because he just gets stronger and better as the game goes on.
You know, defensively, you live by the blitz and you die by the blitz. That time, they dialed it up into the run play, and the linebacker able to make a nice tackle.
This play will be a big indication of whether this drive goes anywhere on 2nd and long from the 11. Dropping back, it's Busha. He makes the connection. Tackled immediately after the catch.
I love early in the game getting my quarterback in rhythm. Coming out, short passes, easy completions. Now we're getting in a good spot.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Finds a man on the left. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line.
I love the route there on the corner by the tight end. Against man coverage, he's able to get a little wiggle, create some separation, use his speed to get vertical, put his foot in the ground, and then use those long arms to haul the pass in.
Now on the option. Quarterback on the keeper. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. The option look. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Sometimes you try to fool the defense with the fullback. Not fooled there.
Well, you better block for him. Goodness gracious, that's supposed to be a quick hitter, get me a few short yards, and there was nowhere to hit it. They just got hit in the backfield and brought the big fella down quickly.
3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. Caught over the middle. It's Harris. And he was just a couple of steps away from taking that one even further after the catch.
Yeah, what a nice job finding your matchup, Palmer, on 3rd down. Understanding I got a guy that can catch the ball in the backfield. Nice angle route, getting right there between the linebackers and getting the 3rd down conversion.
It was a really good job, too, David, of the running back that time, setting up like he was going to the flat, and the linebacker gets a little bit too excited. He then puts his foot in the ground, cuts back to the middle. It's an easy pitch and catch, and they get the first complete.
Yeah, and you use these running backs so much in the passing game now, and you expect him to make those plays for you, to make those big explosive plays out of the backfield. Just got to make sure he concentrates and see that ball come in.
They're about to snap it for the 7th time on this drive. Goes to the option. Running with power. They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a 1st down.
You've got to be loving what you're seeing from your offense here on the opening drive of this game. They're in a really nice nice rhythm. They've got real good balance going on right now, and they've got the defense on their heels.
The Falcons have it with a 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Catch in the middle, it's Carson. Jesse, that's like a throwback to yesteryear, tossing it to a pass-catching fullback.
Well, it's nice to know as a quarterback, when things aren't open downfield, you can find the big fella for a check down.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. On the option. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. Didn't get much, picked up a yard, and that will leave them with 4th and 2.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
This offense wants to establish an aggressive identity. They'll go for it on 4th down. They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10.
I'm not a huge analytics guy, but on 4th and 1, if you're going to get pushed like that from your own line, I say go for it every time.
And the Falcons trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Motion trying to get the defense to show his hand. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to throw, it's Busha. Feeling some heat. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. 3rd and goal from way back there. He's looking downfield to throw. Fires toward the end zone. And it's caught! Touchdown, Air Force!
What a nice job by the offense. First drive of the game, matriculated down the field, put themselves in a goal-to-go situation on 3rd down. It's not going to be easy throwing it, but they win the matchup, accurate throw, and they get paid.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They held the ball for 15 plays on that touchdown drive. And they finished things off with a 21-yard touchdown pass. They're lining up to boot it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So the UTSA Roadrunners offense will go to work for the first time today. And you'd better be sharp throwing the football to the outside, Jesse, because both of these teams have lock-up corners.
And they're really good at baiting you into throwing their way as well. You've got to be careful. And, David, I like these guys, too, because they're not afraid to get their face in the fan and support the run game.
No doubt. And it's fun because when you're a defense and you can shut down half the field, you can do so many different things to give other guys help because you trust these guys on an island outside.
And the Roadrunners want to pick up the tempo. Looking for a gap. It's Barnes. Knocked down after picking up 5 out to the 24.
A lot of times defenses blitz to stop the run. This very play right here. blitz the linebacker, but, man, the offense did a great job. Everybody understood what they saw. Running back understood. Pick up a nice positive gain when they were trying to get a blitz and maybe create a tackle for a loss.
Looking for a man. It's McCown. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. He'll pull it down. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line.
It's going to be tough on this defense containing this guy because he's got that sixth sense to get outside the pocket, and at that point, he's throwing it and hurting you, or you can take off and run. That time able to get the first down. Big challenge for the defense moving forward.
The Roadrunners have it with a 1st and 10. Quick strike complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the first.
Really good offenses are able to attack short. You've got to be able to attack the whole field to make you honor that underneath part and the intermediate part, and then you take shots down the field. This will loosen up some shots for later in the game.
Ran the ball on 1st down. Let's see what they do on 2nd. On the option. A run up the middle is stuck for no gain.
No gain on the play. It's 3rd down.
Lining up to convert 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Flushed out of the pocket. And the quarterback was trying to extend the play, and the defense brought it to a close.
And that is your job. The O-line has to protect their quarterback. That's the most important position on the field. You got to make sure you keep him upright. You got to do a better job.
And the Roadrunners will call on their punt team. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Bringing it back, it's Harris. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Here comes the offense on 2nd down. The play action fake. Quickly out to the tight end. They got him at the 42, but he got 5 yards on the play. You know, we joke that the tight end's always open, David, but play action almost makes it impossible to keep them covered.
And yeah, because those guys, they're such good blockers most of the time. They're big and physical, and they self-block for a second, and then they run open and they find holes in zones, or they get good matchups. And, man, those tight ends nowadays are nightmares for defenses to try to stop.
Picks up. 2nd down coming up.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Going to the running game. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the 1st quarter. That's the end of the quarter. Air Force has the lead here. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played 1 period.
UTSA 0.
Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the 2nd. Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. They'll try to bully their way for the 1st. The Falcons are stopped, but not before getting it past the sticks.
This is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
And the Falcons have their offense in high gear. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical.
Now on second down. Here comes the option. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. They'll have to get it to the 37 on third down. Back to throw, it's Busha. Fires to the right. He's got an open man. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28.
And I like having matchups outside like this. Guys that I know will win right away. Third down, find my guy, get him the rock, he gets the first down.
The Falcons come to the line with a new set of downs. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
A lot of times offenses will do the FIB, formation into the boundary, try to take advantage of you necessarily spreading out, sending more resources to the field, try to take advantage. Offense gave it a whirl, but the defense, they did not move. They did their assignments, got the TFL.
And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
I think the toss does a really good job of getting the football on the edge quickly. You know, you toss it out there to the running back, you better block the defensive end. That's priority number one. Good job blocking the defensive end, getting a nice positive game on the toss play.
Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this third and short, they're still thinking touchdown. He'll ride his man on the option. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Now, fourth down.
Now on fourth down, here comes the field goal team. The kicker will try to punch one through from 41 yards away. And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive. And they'll push that lead out a little further. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. UTSA takes over, and the offense ready to hit the field. They are trailing by 10 here, Jesse, but this is the type of team that seems comfortable in an offensive shootout.
You got to hold serve at this point, right? You got to drive the field, put some more points up on the board. Yeah, they just scored. You can answer that now and keep this thing close.
And I think you're used to that as offense. Like, football is so fast-paced now, and you score so quickly, it's not that big of a deal to get down 10. You keep being you, keep being aggressive.
They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. On the move at the 30. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down.
When your run game's working like this early in the game, man, it makes everything so easy. And after big runs like that, watch for this offense to come back and attack some play action down the field.
The Roadrunners come to the line in the hurry-up. Good timing on the quick out. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
And he runs a quick out route. And this is the timing route. The quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
Let's see what they've got on second down. Quick release by the QB. And the Roadrunners pick up the first down.
I tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands, and you saw it on that last play.
The Roadrunners have this offense rolling. Off the play fake on first down to throw. The sure hands, it's Carpenter. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. First down, 10 yards to go. They're going to throw it again. Caught in the backfield, it's McCoy. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
They're trying to throw the wide receiver screen to pick up that first down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that one.
And the Roadrunners have pushed it inside the 20. Run in the red zone, it's Barnes. Not a lot there. Picks up one inside the 20 to the 19.
This offensive line better figure out a plan for this D tackle. He is tough to block with one guy. You might want to start double teaming him. He's going to be a problem moving forward. You saw all of his ability on that last play.
This will be the 7th play of the drive, and they need to convert 3rd and 6. Back to throw, it's McCown. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. He's got his man. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch.
Really nice play call there because the defense might have been thinking on 3rd and short in the red zone. They're probably going to run the football instead. They throw it, catch them off guard, and now they've got 1st and goal.
1st and goal, and this feels like their chance to make a game of it. He's looking to throw. Getting some heat. And a little too much adrenaline on that throw. Never gave his receiver a chance. They'll try it again from the 1 on 2nd and goal. They'll try to blast their way in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, UTSA! You want to keep your offense on the field, wear down the defense, put that tape on and show it in a clinic. That's the way it's done.
And as a defense, man, there's nothing more demoralizing. You can handle it when you give up 3, but to give up the touchdown at the end of a long drive, you're already exhausted. You've already been punked the whole way down the field. Man, that's frustrating.
On to attempt the try.
The kicker on for the extra point.
And with the extra point, the lead is cut to 3. It's 10-7. So an 82-yard drive there, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. Leaves it with the running back. Got it across the 20 and out to the 23. A pickup of 4.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on 1st down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good 2nd down.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. They'll run the option. Tackle is made after the 1st down.
Those fullbacks are grown men. Those guys are constantly hitting linebackers and blocking the whole entire game. So when you get a chance to give the big boy the ball, it's always, and you know what it is? It's a morale boost for everybody on the whole field. Everybody gets jacked up, and he finally gets to touch the football.
It's the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can tack a little something extra on their lead before the break. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Dropping back, it's Busha. Finds his tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see him develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
Coming after him. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Well, this defense felt coming into the game that if he was going to try to throw from the pocket, they could get to him and affect his accuracy, and they did on that last play.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves them with a 3rd and 6. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. They've got the screen set up. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker.
Defense is about feeling out the offense and what they like to do. What are they going to do in 3rd and short, 3rd and medium, 3rd and long? So far, the offense is winning. Defense is going to need to make some adjustments.
And the Falcons with the 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And it's incomplete. Good play downfield by the DB.
Yeah, and I like the shot, the aggressive play down the field. And we like throwing those jump balls up to my receiver because usually the receiver makes the play and makes the defender look bad. Nice job by the defender getting a hand on it, tipping that ball away from the wide receiver.
They'll try again on 2nd down after the incompletion. He looks that one in nicely. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the 1st down. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Fires to the big fella. Excellent job working through the air. They're finding a hole in that defense and picking up a 1st down.
Well, in that down and distance, the quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him, so a nice job catching the gun snap and then turning and pivoting, getting it out of his hands quickly and accurately to pick up the 1st.
Moving into scoring territory at the 36 on 1st down. Short throw to the sideline, picks up just a little. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
My old coach said, you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Looking to throw, it's Busha. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Quarterbacks need time when they're in the pocket to complete throws. That QB had no shot after taking that hit.
Ball at the 31, 3rd and short coming, defense trying to rise up. From the gun, wants to pass. Zings it complete to the right. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a 1st down.
And it's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you could do there. It's now a fresh set of downs.
It's now 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. Pressure coming. They'll immediately call timeout.
And the defense has given up some plays, some passing yards on this drive. You want to stop that? Nice job rushing the quarterback, making him feel a little bit of pressure and getting him on the ground and now getting him behind the sticks.
On 2nd down, wants to throw it. Pocket starts to collapse. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. This has been the unending drive. It has gone on forever. It has chewed clock, but now it faces 3rd and long. Throws to the wideout. It's caught downfield. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7.
And that's a really good example of a quarterback and his intended target both being on the same page. The timing was almost perfect on that play. That's why they were able to convert the 3rd down, now setting up 1st and goal.
Looking downfield, it's Busha. And the quarterback caught up 2 and sacked at the 12. The offense will quickly use a timeout. Just a few seconds to go here in the 1st half, and they'll send out the field goal team. It's good. And they'll trot off to the locker room after the field goal to close the half.
13, UTSA, 7.
That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Fellas, many thanks. Happy to provide a break in the action to kind of pour over exactly what has transpired so far. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by acknowledging the sparkling play of this tight end. The guy's like an aircraft carrier out there as a blocker, and then when he releases and shows off that speed and route running, he's almost unguardable. Gotta believe he won't be able to go anywhere in this 2nd half without someone attached to his hip. Thanks, guys. A 1st half that saw a little bit of everything there in Colorado Springs.
All lined up and ready to go for a great 2nd half ahead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. First play from scrimmage, and they'll keep it on the ground. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making a good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
The Roadrunners racing to the line in the hurry-up. The give to the back. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the 1st down.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the 1st down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that 1st down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
Fires to the tight end. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain. And he unleashed the RPMs on that pass. Man, this sophomore has an arm.
And that's a 1st down for the offense.
And the Roadrunners have it with a 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Pulls it in. It's McCoy. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
Up-tempo for the offense. Back to pass, it's McCown. Gets it out quickly. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. How about that play by the corner? You think corners just cover? He gets in there and makes a nice tackle.
And that's what you want offensively. I'm throwing that quick screen to my wide receiver because I want that corner to tackle him. I want to see if he'll come up and make that play. Nice job by him. Nice job being physical. They're not just cover guys. They're guys that can tackle.
Wants to throw on 3rd down. quickly to the tight end.
It's a really nice job in coverage defensively there because that tight end, he wasn't really even open. Quarterback just still tried to put it on him and give him an opportunity, but great tackle short of the stick, setting up fourth down.
The Roadrunners will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Signal goes into the air, and he makes the fair catch at the 10. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. It has been a complete uphill struggle for both of these offenses, Jesse.
It sure has. At this point, David, someone's just going to have to step up and make a play. Someone's got to break a tackle, make an incredible catch, and just give some life to this offense.
And whatever you can, whatever it takes. Don't worry about looking pretty. That's out the window. We've already looked really, really ugly. We got to find something that works to put some points on the board.
Setting up for a 1st and 10 from the 26. Running back goes in motion. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Well, they try to go quarterback design run on that play, but the defense just not buying it. Nice job, everybody playing downhill and making a tackle close at the line of scrimmage.
Kept it on the ground on 1st down. Now back to the line. They'll run the option. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, I think they were hoping the triple option might help spring this quarterback. He's been slow getting going in the run game so far. This defense, though, they've always had an answer when this guy keeps the ball.
He's such a big part of the running game, but he hasn't been able to get it started here, and I'm not sure he read that one quite correctly.
And I just love the way the defense defended the triple option. Everybody playing assignment football, being
It's complete. A huge pickup. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Falcons.
Sometimes it's players, not plays, or sometimes it's both. And when you got that guy and you put him in the slot and you let him burn for a go route right past a nickel corner or one of the reserve corners or a safety, that's a great job by the offense, and that speed you can't teach, and that's why he's in the house for 6.
They'll line up to go for 2. On the option. Into the end zone for the 2-point conversion as they extend the lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. They kept that one off in style, a 74-yarder for the score. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. UTSA takes over in the offense, ready to hit the field. They go to the ground. They'll wrestle him down just short of the 1st down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
Man, when I can run the football like that on 1st down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
On the run, it's Barnes. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
I love this linebacker because he's able to dissect what's happening in front of him, and he reacts downhill, uses his speed to get to the line of scrimmage and create the negative play.
And the Roadrunners headed quickly to the line. To the air, it's McCown. Fires to the middle. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 4th down.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls in.
The Roadrunners will punt this one away. He's got great speed, working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. Now on the option. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
By the quarterback. Loss of 2. Brings up 2nd down.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. A designed run for the quarterback. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
At midfield, he's got room. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
That shows a lot of poise and a lot of experience by that guy there. Not thinking to himself, hey, on 3rd and long, I'm going to have to throw and make a really good throw here to go get this first. Hey, if it's not there, you don't got to force the issue. You're a good enough athlete to go take off and get it yourself with your legs. Beautiful job.
The option look. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land.
2nd down coming up.
Offense gets set for 2nd down. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. He just has a nose for those little crevices to be able to find space, and he picks up the first down.
You know, we talk about quarterbacks having to make quick decisions, and I think you saw it on that play. Nobody opened downfield, and he just decided to take off.
The Falcons are flying down the field. Goes to the option. He'll keep it himself. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
I'll tell you, this is a hard defense to run against if you're going to go sideline to sideline because of that guy's speed at linebacker. He can get all the way to the perimeter, chase the quarterback down on the option, and make the tackle behind the line of scrimmage. Impressive.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Pre-snap motion quarterback trying to get a read. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
3rd down coming up.
If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. They allowed the completion, but this defense was swarming to keep them away from that first down line.
Yeah, and you allow completions in those 3rd down situations underneath the sticks, and you come up and rally, and everybody flies to the football. That's great execution by this defense.
Between the uprights, it's good. And now the lead is even bigger.
That makes the score Arizona 24, UTSA 7.
They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. Trailing now by 17, David, this is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and the defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something on the board.
He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they make the tackle, but it'll be enough for a first down, and we'll see if they get another play off here in the third. That's the end of the quarter. Air Force has the lead here. And they've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we've gotten here. And the Roadrunners will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's McCown. He's got it down the middle. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
I like the idea on offense. You want to get this guy the football in as many ways as possible. So you throw him the screen quickly to see if he can make somebody miss. It doesn't work there, but that should not be the last time you run that play.
The Roadrunners moving quickly to the line. Wants to throw on 2nd down. Dances away. And he can't find a receiver, and down he goes.
And the defense loves being in this type of situation, right? You've got a big lead. It's in the 4th quarter. You know the opponent's going to be throwing the football, so you get your best pass rushers coming off the edge, using that speed, dipping and ripping, getting to the quarterback for another big play.
They'll try to move the chains on this 3rd and long from the 50. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. He hurls one deep down the left side. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He'll take a shot. And it's incomplete. The long pass on 4th down is to no avail. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. The back goes in motion. The give to the tailback. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Leaves it with the back. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. This feels like 4-down territory, 3rd and short from the 40. On the option. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
I'll tell you guys, this fullback, he's not just a blocker. He can catch the football, and he can also run it, especially on 3rd down. What a weapon.
They've got it inside the 30 at the 28. First down. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Well, that was just like trying to run through a traffic jam. No place for the big fella to go.
Yeah, that's the whole key, Reese. You can't let the big fella get some steam. So you got to stop him in his tracks right away. The only way you do that is with penetration up front.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
Gain of 4. 3rd down coming up.
They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. On the option. He'll do it himself. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down.
As a defensive guy now, you're always zoomed in on the quarterback. I mean, these guys, whether they're throwing the football or running it, at least they have the football in their hands every time. You know where they're going to be. You focus in. The defense locked and loaded, understand what they were trying to accomplish, doing a good job getting to the quarterback, and then make those physical hits count. Finish those tackles with aggressive hits. Make that quarterback feel you for a whole length of the game.
They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. UTSA takes over in the offense, ready to hit the field. The throw. That's caught. It's Barnes.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
And the Roadrunners want to crank the tempo. They'll leave it with him. Tackle is made, but not until he gets the first down.
Well, it's not a home run, but it's just enough by the running back to move the chains.
Good enough for a first down.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. Wants to throw. It's McCown. Oh, he makes the catch.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible. And sometimes it doesn't work in the running game, but I can throw it to him and try to create some space out wide, dump him the football, let him make some catches, and see if I can't get some big plays out of him.
That last completion has him set up 2nd and short. Give to the running back. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down.
This is an offense that really sees their identity as being able to run the football. Nice job there picking up the first down.
The Roadrunners are rolling down the field. Looking to go up top on first down. Gets it out fast. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Line getting set on 2nd down. The give out of the gun. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
Picks up 6. 3rd down coming.
Third and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? They'll try to get the first through the air. Got his man quickly. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it's a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion, move the sticks.
They'll throw it on first down. Finds a tight end. He stopped at the 32, picks up 10 on the play and gets the first down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
To the air on first down. Extending the play. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Hit the afterburners, kid. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we see miracles in college football all of the time, and they could use one here. And the Roadrunners will have it 1st and 10. To the air, it's McCown. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
At this point of the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He's got it and still on his feet. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down.
Well, on 3rd and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. The ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on 4th down.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. He caught it. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. You got to take care of the ball, but there is room to take a shot here. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know, when you're handing off to your fullback, oftentimes these guys need some space to work so they can build up a head of steam and get the speed going, but that guy didn't have anywhere to go on that one.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Takes the handoff. It's Harris. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. And guys, they're not going to give up on picking up the 1st down, but they also need some breathing room for the punter. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the 1st down marker.
At the 7-yard line. 4th down coming up.